Hi, Karunesh Talwar. Welcome to OTTplay. How have you been?
Hi, Sunidhi. Thank you so much for having me. I'm good. How are you?
So well. How did you land on Amazon Prime Original? Were you briefed about the topic, or you came up by yourself?
No, so the good thing about working with Amazon Prime Video is, so this is my second special with them, is that there's absolutely no sort of direction that they want you to take. They know that, so they've seen my work over the years and they trust in the comedian completely to know what's going to be funny, what's going to be relatable, so that we get to decide what we want to talk about and what we want to present to the audience. So creatively, I had complete freedom working with them. And I had a very good experience working with them the first time for my previous special. And so when they approached me for this, it was a no-brainer. I was more than happy to go ahead and do this with them.
All right. So, why did you choose to base your stand-up special on, this topic, Alas Motapa, Ghabrahat, especially?
To be honest, it's not really about these topics. That is just a punchline from the show. There was a joke in the show, jiska wo punchline hai, and it was a catchy title that my director and very close friend Omar Ayer suggested. And so we just took that title, we just took that phrase and we made it the title of the show. The show is about my relationship with my parents and my relationship with my girlfriend.
Right. So, you guys, like stand-up comedians, including you, have done quite a lot of online gigs recently in the recent past. How was the experience, and how do you differentiate it with the
horrible? The experience is horrible.
Okay.
It absolutely sucks to try to be funny on Zoom. It's not fun at all to try to make people laugh sitting on a chair in your house, unless it's like a corporate show or a college show or something like that, because those shows are how are a decent chunk of our income, and you don't have to fly somewhere to do it. You can just sit on your own chair, shut the laptop, and you know that, oh, you made some money today. So in that case, yeah, Zoom shows are easier, but they're not the same thing. You can't even compare it to the experience of a live show. Like today, for instance, I did 2 live shows in Mumbai because things have opened up. So in the morning and in the afternoon, I did 2 live shows. Right. And I'm still on a high from those 2 shows. Like I can still feel it inside me because I haven't done shows in 3 months now. So yeah, it was really special, and nothing can really beat the feeling of a live show.
Okay, great. So, do you know about this, that you have made Nidhi and her bhaji really much more famous because of your show? Do you have any idea about that?
Actually, what happened was, when I put out that video also, I realized that a lot of people were actually trolling her and stuff like that. So I put out a statement saying, guys, it's a joke, and please don't be vicious and mean to this person. She's an amazing chef. She reached so far on MasterChef Australia, and I've just made a joke. So, don't bother her about it. But she was also very kind about it. She saw the video and she told me, it's funny and everything. So she was also very kind about it. And at the end of the day, I think people have been a little bit vicious about the whole thing, and they should calm down a little bit. They should let a person peacefully live their life. And but it's my family members and my friends and stuff have sent me footage of MasterChef Australia where people have written that stuff beneath it, or they've sent me that Mohammed Rafi song that I sang at the end of the video, "Kaun hai jo sapno mein aaya," or the Elvis Presley version, which is Margarita, और उसके नीचे लोगों ने लिखा हुआ है. तो वो सब देख के बहुत ज्यादा surreal लगता है कि यार ये I just made a joke, and I can't believe that it's taken on this form. So I'm just very grateful for all the people who watch it, and I'm grateful for all the love and affection that I've received for my work.
How your parents react to your jokes, especially the adult ones and the parents related joke?
So, so far there have been a couple of things I have said about my parents that they did not enjoy. And unfortunately, this special is, at least half of this special is things directly about my parents that they will not enjoy. But the thing is ki, they are my parents at the end of the day. And I've explained to them that stand-up comedy is a lot about exaggeration. And it's a lot about taking a situation and heightening it so that you create, so that's where you can get those laughs. And so I also told them कि कौन सा ऐसा होने वाला है कि आप सड़क पे चल रहे हो और कोई आपको पॉइंट करके बोले कि यही है वो माँ बाप जिसके बारे में वो बात कर रहा था. So nobody knows that I'm talking about you. And then they also calm down after a while. They were like, yeah, ठीक है, कर ले जो करना है, because it's important to explain to them कि ये mimicry वाली comedy नहीं है, या ये वो comedy नहीं है जो 90s or 2000s में होती थी. This is more based on reality. And so every joke has a victim. And so this time it's you. But for half of the show, I've made more fun of myself than I've made of them. So they also see that If this guy is making fun of himself, then it's fine. Plus मैंने उनको ये भी दिखाया था, अभी अभिषेक उपमन्यु है, मेरा बहुत अच्छा दोस्त है, स्टैंड अप कॉमेडियन है, बहुत फेमस है, सब जानते हैं उसको. उसने मेरा मजाक उड़ा दिया पिछले वीडियो में. तो मैंने मेरे पेरेंट्स को वो भी दिखाया कि जब मुझे स्ट्रेस नहीं हो रहा तो आप क्यों भड़क रहे हो फालतू में. देयर लाइक हाँ ठीक है, बात तो सही है. तो हाँ.
Okay, so what do you think about these Indian comedy scenes in India, basically?
I think that it's amazing. I think that, you know, when I started doing stand-up, I did not think I would be able to make a career out of it because there was no business of stand-up comedy back then. It was just a few isolated open mics which nobody knew about. And so I thought, ये मैं अपने मजे के लिए कर रहा हूँ, पर नौकरी करनी पड़ेगी मुझे आगे जाके. And now the fact that it's turned into this business and the fact that OTTs like Amazon Prime Video are giving us the opportunity to be on that platform. People are watching us on YouTube. People are watching us on Amazon. All of these things are huge. And it's enabled us to have a career from something we love doing. So I'm just very grateful that the circuit exists. And there are some incredible comics in this circuit, many of whom people know about, many who people don't know about yet. But with time, वो सारे नाम सामने आने लगेंगे, बहुत बढ़िया comics के. And I think this circuit is here to stay, and I think comedians are going to accomplish a lot in the next how many ever years, you know.
Absolutely. So, if not stand-up comic, what would you have been? What would you have pursued?
This is kind of odd, but I would have tried to be a cricket commentator. I think, if not a stand-up, yeah. I think that's.
I think you would have nailed it.
Oh, thank you so much. I think I would have said something that would have got me fired on the second or third day. Like, I think I would not have been able to control myself. And I would have said something controversial and then I would have gotten into trouble. But yeah, because वहाँ पे stand-up जैसी freedom नहीं है ना. You have to be very sanitized in cricket commentary. But yeah.
And so you have supported women empowerment and equality a lot through your show, like we have seen earlier, and like in a lot of your shows. So who has been your inspiration?
To be honest, so I'll tell you what. The second half of my show is about my girlfriend. And she's been my best friend for more than 10 or 12 years. And there was a time 12 years ago where I was very ignorant. And मैं कुछ 17-18 साल का था when I met her. And I used to make the same jokes about women that I make about men. You know? And I used to think equality ये होती है कि सारे लोगों की equal बेइज्जती करो. ठीक है? Which is a very stupid notion, obviously. I was very dumb back then. And she explained to me कि यार हम लोगों की life बहुत अलग है. और हम लोगों को बहुत डिस्क्रिमिनेशन फेस करनी पड़ती है और हम लोगों को बहुत डेंजर्स फेस करने पड़ते हैं. एंड द मोमेंट आई फाउंड आउट अबाउट दैट, आई स्टार्टेड टू लर्न मोर अबाउट व्हाट फेमिनिज्म इज एंड व्हाई एंड व्हाट इक्वल राइट्स फॉर वुमेन आर एंड व्हाट द वुमेन्स लिबरेशन मूवमेंट्स हैव बीन अबाउट ओवर द इयर्स. एंड आई रियलाइज्ड आई वाज हॉरिबली रॉन्ग एंड आई रियलाइज्ड आई हैड अ लॉट ऑफ वर्क टू डू ऑन माय सेल्फ. एंड बहुत गाली भी पड़ती है लड़कियों के सपोर्ट में बात करने के लिए, क्योंकि ज्यादातर कॉमेडी की ऑडियंस मेल है. बहुत गालियां भी देते हैं, पर क्या है कि there are certain things you believe in and there are certain things you stand for, and I will constantly use my platform to amplify the fact that this disparity exists in our society, that women are treated unequally, and as men we have a lot of privilege and we should use that to try to create safe spaces for them and to try to equal the balance out, at least to a certain extent, at least to what we can do, you know. So yeah, it's something that means a lot to me. It means more to me than the approval of audiences. And it means more to me than anything really that ये बात बोली जाए इसीलिए मैं बोलता हूँ. You know, लोग ये often ये perception create करते हैं कि ओ आप feminism के बारे में बात कर रहे हो क्योंकि आपको likes चाहिए और आपको views चाहिए. I'd like to use your platform to disabuse that notion a little bit. The fact is कि अगर आप feminism के बारे में बात करते हो तो आपकी popularity negatively affect होती है, positively नहीं. Because जो ज्यादातर लोग इंटरनेट पे देख रहे हैं वो जवान लड़के हैं जिन्हें ये कॉन्सेप्ट या तो समझ नहीं आता या तो इसको वो इग्नोर करते हैं और उनसे आपको गालियां ही पड़ती है. ठीक है? तो यू आर एक्चुअली नॉट डूइंग इट फॉर लाइक्स, यू आर एक्चुअली नॉट डूइंग इट फॉर व्यूज. अगर आपका इंटेंशन वो होता तो आप मुंह बंद रखते. द फैक्ट इज कि उन गालियों के बावजूद आपको ये बात बोलनी है तो आप बोल रहे हो. अब उसकी वजह से आपको कोई अप्रिशिएट कर दे तो दैट्स ग्रेट, बट या you stand for something, that's why you say these things.
I would like to add a note on that. Like, it's such a great thing, you know, someone doing it on such a huge platform. It's really necessary. And my brother actually is one of the people like you, and he introduced me to your video because your first video was it hit 6 million or something, or more than that. So he introduced me with that video. Ki, you know, just watch this one. It's really inspiring.
Thank you so much, and I'm very grateful to your brother as well for watching my stuff and for introducing you to it. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जब भी मेरी तारीफ की जाती है ये सारी बातें बोलने के लिए, मुझे अजीब सा लगता है क्योंकि to talk about to talk about like basic equality is just decency. It's like basic decency. अब उसके लिए किसी की तारीफ नहीं होनी चाहिए. मुझे नहीं लगता है कि किसी को आगे मुझे बोलना चाहिए कि अरे वाह तुम इन इश्यूज के बारे में बात करते हो, क्योंकि ये बस डिसेंसी का सवाल है. एट अ सर्टेन पॉइंट आपको अगर प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है तो आप वो इश्यूज के बारे में बात करोगे ही जो आपके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. So I just think that it's kind of my responsibility to try to use my platform to say these things.
Great. It's really a great view, Karunesh, really. So coming back to the show, can we expect Alas Motapa Ghabrahat 2.0 or any other show soon after this one?
I can't really talk about what I'm working on right now, but all I can say is कि मैं stand up करता रहूँगा, and every year there will be more and more new material from my side, and यही काम है, तो इसको ढंग से करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. बाकी तो पूरा दिन खाली बैठा रहता हूँ. तो I have a very lucky life. I don't have to go to a job and I don't have to sit in an office. और वो life exist करती है because of the appreciation and the support of people. So my job is to try to do my best for my audience, and I will keep trying to do that.
What kind of web series or show you like to watch on OTT platforms?
To be honest, बहुत टाइम से मैंने कुछ अच्छा नहीं देखा है. मैं जानबूझ के खराब चीजें देखता हूँ जिसके ऊपर मैं हंस सकता हूँ. Like trashy reality shows and stuff like that. मुझे तो नाम वाम भी याद नहीं, मैं बस देख के भूल जाता हूँ. Like so generally I watch stuff with my girlfriend only, and we like our jobs, both of our jobs are such that उसमें काफी दिमाग लगा लेना पड़ता है और काफी सोच लेना पड़ता है. Plus I tend to consume a lot of stand-up specials, तो उसके अंदर मैं intellectually stimulate हो जाता हूँ जितना मुझे चाहिए. तो फिर जब टाइम पास की बारी आती है तो मैं कचरा ही देखता हूँ टोटल. तो वही कंज्यूम किया करता हूँ मोस्टली.
So yeah, that's all my questions were. I really congratulate you and all the best for your show. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. I had a great time talking to you, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
Thank you.